we're going to see that this is an area where we really suffer.
Lamar Principal James McSwain recently took members of the Houston media on a tour of his campus.
And one of the issues that we deal with here is classroom, space in the classroom. These classrooms were designed for 10 to 15 kids at a time.
Built 75 years ago during the Great Depression, Lamar now has over 3,000 students that crowd its hallways.
The district has done a great job of trying to keep it up, to maintain it, but there comes a point where the demands of what we do outstrip the facilities that we have.
From overcrowded classrooms to a lack of science labs.
We need at least 6 of these. We have 2.
To aging and inadequate facilities.
4 urinals and toilets for 1,700 male students that use this as if they're in athletics or PE, either one.
The needs of Lamar's students and staff have outgrown the building.
Walk and talk, walk and talk, walk and talk.
Over at Madison High School, Principal Sanja Williams also has to deal with overcrowding.
We have students moving to the next class period of the day, and you can see it's very congested.
The school also lacks important technology upgrades.
So take a look at the computers. Right now we have about 100 IBMs that still exist on this campus. You really don't hear that language in terms of IBM for a lot of campuses, so we definitely need upgrades in terms of the technology that we utilize here on campus. We also don't have Wi-Fi.
Much of Madison is housed in a maze of 50-year-old temporary buildings, and there still isn't enough room.
We have 16 science teachers within our department. We have 8 of those science teachers that are actually without a science lab.
The school's fine arts program also is limited by its worn-out facilities and cramped quarters.
We just came out of a choral room that's 1/5 of the size that it should be. No sound baffles around the wall. You can't hear the pitch. It's again, it's very, very sad. You look at these hallways; they're so narrow. When the in-between class changes, you know, they do a wonderful job maintaining order and discipline here in a school that's just worn out and dated.
Both Madison and Lamar would be rebuilt under the district's Houston Schools bond proposal. Voters will consider the proposition this November.